Welcome to the DCP Entertainment presentation here at the upfronts. I'm Chris Colbert, the CEO and founder of DCP, and I'm excited to tell you all about our incredible slate of shows. Now, if you haven't been introduced to us just yet, DCP Entertainment is an award-winning media company providing a platform for underrepresented communities, and that includes people of color, women, LGBTQ+, and people with disabilities, while also focusing on these conversations around mental health and overcoming adversity. We have a strong focus on Black voices here at DCP, and we're able to give responsible representation of the range of Black experiences. But even beyond just that responsible content, it's also an important demographic for advertisers who are looking to reach a growing majority with a very strong buying power. According to a 2021 Nielsen study, 48% of African American households shopped online, which is 11% more than the average household, which is great for brands who are looking to advertise in this digital space of podcasting. Also, according to Nielsen, Black audiences react and engage with podcast ads at a 5% higher rate than all other podcast audiences. That all being said, our programming is more than just about Black voices. We service a range of conversations, and we are honestly popular amongst a variety of audiences. We have our daily programs like Make It Plain and Woke AF. We have weekly shows including Toure's Show, Democracy-ish, and Entrepreneur Struggle. And soon, we'll tell you all about some of our new programs, including Tigress with Nadya Okamoto and Edges, hosted by Shantae Howell. But before we get to that, I'd first like to introduce you and welcome you to our new home of DCP Entertainment, Podstream Studios, Times Square. So let's take a little look around. This is one of our two video studios featuring 4K cameras, top-of-the-line audio and lighting equipment, as well as these customizable sets that allows each of our shows to have its own unique style and look. And in here we have our second video studio, just like the first, state-of-the-art equipment, but also with this incredible Times Square backdrop, the only podcasting and video studio that has this outside of, say, maybe our neighbors, Viacom down the street. But as we take a look around the studio, you'll also see one of your favorite DCP hosts, Danielle Moody, getting ready for either Woke AF or Democracy-ish, maybe even a hit on MSNBC. Hey, Danielle.
Hey, peeps.
All right, so let's go check out the podcast studio. Now, whether it be one of our hosts doing pickups for their podcast, or maybe they're doing some narration or an audiobook for another project, we have things covered here in our custom soundproofed audio space. So, if you're a little jealous about this new Podstream studio space, don't worry, we've got you covered. This space is available for rent for any other podcasters, live streamers, or just any other creator. But enough about the studio, let's get back to the DCP programming with this video about what we've been up to.
I mean, especially for Black men, like, we don't want to hear about our weakness because we need to walk through the world with a shield on.
But see, the challenge is, and we brought this into the pandemic, it didn't come about as a result of the pandemic.
Right.
This sacred space where Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and John Lewis stood. The movement didn't stop. We have to resurrect the movement. There are those who want to insurrect, but we, sisters and brothers, are here to resurrect.
I often talk on the show about having been stuck in grind culture, having been stuck in, the need and the expectation of the hustle, right? Particularly as an entrepreneur and in politics and in this kind of industry. And what has been offered to me during this time has been the ability and the privilege to be reflective. For me, what I found over the last year and a half, living in this global health pandemic, is a desire to ground myself in ways that I have never grounded myself before.
I'm very nervous talking about this because I'm a venture-backed CEO of a for-profit company living in America as a Harvard graduate. And I'm still very much unlearning, I think, a lot of the girl boss and hustle culture that I was conditioned to aspire to. But that's also my commitment with Tigress, right? Like, this podcast is about sitting here with you and being as unfiltered and real with you as possible
What up, y'all? It's Toure, the longest running host in DCP history, host of Toure Show, the one-on-one interview show that had an amazing year in 2021. We had Congresswoman Maxine Waters, Elaine Brown from the Black Panthers, the filmmaker Steve McQueen. We had an episode with Michael K. Williams. We had an extraordinary year. We're looking forward to 2022. Plus, we did an 8-episode docuseries called Who Was Prince that was sponsored by Remy Martin, where we dug into the life of the amazing musician and explored it from all types of angles, talking to people who were super close to Prince. I'm so proud of the way that came out. There's new people joining the DCP family that I want to introduce you to. Nadya Okamoto and Shantae Howell are new members. Nadya, tell them about your show.
Hey friends, I'm Nadya Okamoto and I'm the host of Tigress, the podcast, which is basically a rather unedited and unfiltered audio diary journal of what I'm thinking about and going through as a young entrepreneur, a CEO, and a survivor. Also as someone who lives with anxiety and depression, PTSD, borderline personality disorder. We are super honest on the podcast and we talk about anything that matters, anything that's at top of mind, doing a lot of unlearning and learning together publicly, regardless of what societal stigmas stand in the way. So I hope you can stream Tigress wherever podcasts are streamed. I'm so excited to be working with DCP.
Hi y'all, I'm Shantae, host and creator of Edges, a new storytelling show that's exploring the relationship between hair and mental health in the Black community. I know over the course of my 10-year-long identity crisis, my hair has caught on fire and been cut and dyed and everything in between. But through it all, I'm so grateful to look back on the past versions of myself and my hair and just have gratitude for the woman who had the strength to come out and be herself and find her passion and really make it to the other side of depression. So while I'm really excited to overshare my own stories, I'm even more thrilled that this will be an opportunity for folks to share stories of their own that go beyond the surface scalp level that I wish I'd heard while I was going through it all.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Coming in a little close. Whoa, whoa. All right, back it up. That's perfect. Right there. Hi, I'm Adell Coleman, Chief Content Officer with DCP Entertainment. And if you didn't notice, I like telling people what to do around these parts. Just kidding. Anyway, I'm so glad that you were able to join us to learn all about the awesome things that DCP Entertainment is doing. Remember, we're your place where you go to when you want to hear about the underrepresented voice in your community and diverse stories. You heard about upcoming programs. We have Nadya Okamoto. She's currently wherever you get your shows with Tigress. And then you also heard from Shantae Howell about Edges. That show is going to be so awesome, so stay tuned in February. Also, we wrapped up our production for season 2 of Say Their Name. Season 1 was great. We won a lot of awards, a Webby Award, and also 2 New York Festival Awards as well. But we're just excited because we can continue to amplify and uplift those voices in diverse communities. Also, we partnered with Cumulus this year, so if you want to advertise with us, check them out. And for all things DCP, visit our website at dcpofficial.com. See you next time.